What's up, guys? It's your boy Stump, and welcome to Map Guides. This is a new series that is going to go over the basic aspects of every ranked diffuse map, which includes grenade throws, common coalition spots, sniper positions for both sides, and bomb plant locations. But before we begin, if you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Don't forget to ring the bell to see when I upload, and follow me on Twitter and Discord, linked in the description below. Enough chit chat, let's get on with the video. Alright, so as you can see here, we're on the map Soar. It is the newest map added to 1.22 for Critical Ops. And it's a very interesting map, I have to say. A lot of open areas on the outside, and there's gets inside of the restaurant, which makes it a little harder for grenade throws to be thrown in there. But we'll get into that right now. So, first thing we're going to do is go over each grenade throw for both sides. Now, the first grenade throw is going to smoke off deck to keep the breach from pushing out. So what you're going to do is you're going to squish yourself in between this chair and the wall. You're going to look up to the building right here and take a step to the left. And you're going to look at this corner right here. And you're going to look up to this beam. And you're going to just throw. And what this will do, it'll block off the whole area right here to keep the breach from pushing up. And it completely blocks off any area out there, so you can't really see anyone standing out that way. Now, the next smoke throw is going to be for this door right here. And the reason for that is that when both Coalition and the Breach come up to this door, it takes about 10 seconds for each one to get to this area right here. What this grenade does, it stops the Breach from coming in through this door. So you're going to run to this door. You're going to squish yourself in between the handle and the door. Look over to this right angle on the railing. And you're going to go ahead and just throw. And as you can see, smokes it completely off, and you can't really tell there's a smoke grenade unless you get right up here. Then you'll know there's a smoke grenade, and this keeps the breach from pushing into the site. Lastly, there's a smoke grenade throw that you can throw from spawn, and it will completely block off the section by the awning that leads to B long. So what you want to do is you're going to squish yourself in this fence right here. You're going to look up to this antenna. You're going to look up to the top by looking at this line. Look up to the top. And you're going to jump throw. And you'll see it go off. You'll run around here. And as you can see, completely blocks it off. So it's going to land right around here. And what this does, it keeps the breach from pushing up from here. Or from right here. So when they do push through, you're going to see them first as they're coming through, while you've got your teammates sitting right here. So they could be waiting to take the shot. Now it's time for the breach flash grenade throws. So for the breach, you obviously know you're going to have a smoke right there, keeping you from going out. So what you want to do is you're going to sit up right here, line up with this line right here, look up to the top of the building on the left, and throw. What this will do is it'll blind everyone in this area right here. So that way if they are sitting close, like right here, or holding this angle, or sitting right here by the umbrella, they'll all get blinded. Even the people in the back too. So you'll be able to push up once you throw that grenade. Now this next flashbang is going to need some team coordination. So you're going to need to work with your teammates here. You're going to need to rush out here, jump up onto this planter here, look for the post on the left side inside of the main hall, and then you're going to jump throw. And what that does is that flashes everyone inside that area. So when this flash does go off, you get your teammate sitting right here, and once it goes off, boom, you're already in. You're already taking the stuff. Now this last throw is a run jump throw, and it's going to flash everyone towards the back of B long here. So you can look at the top. We're at this line right in the middle of the building. And you can look up to the palm tree, the top of the palm tree on the right, and you're going to run jump. You'll hear it bounce, which just bounces off the roof. It'll bounce up, and it'll blind anyone sitting in this area. An alternative throw would be to stand right here, look at the top of this building right here, and do a run jump throw. This will blind anyone coming up to the top of Belong right here. So they'll be turning the corner, they'll see the flash, boom, flashed. Now it's time to go over the spots that you might find Coalition players at. And this is also to show some basic spots for the Coalition players, so that way they have an idea on where to sit. And the first spot I'm sitting at is right on this tree planter. Right here, right up in your face, right in the glass. And it's really hard to see through this glass, because if you look, it tints it. And since it is a more blue tint than everything else, it's going to be a lot harder to see the Coalition, especially if they're sitting back there, which that's another spot. Right here. It's right where the planter is at, but it's a little bit lower. You'll be able to see more of the breach than what the breach will see of you. Another spot up close, there are two different spots. You could have this corner right here, which is called the noob corner. I'm calling it that because I can. Which it can basically be used as a camp spot. Spam any breach trying to pass this area, but I don't really like this spot. This spot's kind of enclosed, so a better spot would be standing right here. And as the breach come out, you could shoot them, start shooting them, and then when they start shooting you, come wrap around here, wait for them to peek out again, and you'll be right here, up in their face. Now another spot is right back here by the stairs. So if you do see them coming, you can go ahead and take shots. If you start taking fire, you go ahead, wrap behind here, and keep taking shots. Now, a couple other spots for snipers is right here. You can see them on the deck, and back here, you can see them on the stairs. These are two common sniper spots, so be on the lookout for those. Now for B site, there is one very important spot, and that is right here in this area. Because this area right here is the rotate spot, and here's why. You can sit right here, wait for players to push on either side of this door. You can look right here to see if anyone's trying to push up zigzag, which is what I'm calling this hall right here. Because you zig and you zag out to Belong. I'm calling it zigzag. So you can hold this spot right here, you could hold zigzag, and you could also come out here, look for anyone trying to push back behind. And you can also come out here if they do go A, pop shots here. You can also pop shots here if they try to come out. Then you can jump to this car, come into A site. It's a very important spot. You always need to have at least one player playing this spot right here. Just wait for the breach to push in. Now the spots up here are not very good spots, mostly because these are wall bangable with ARs and snipers. So if you do sit here too often, they're going to spam you through this side, which they can do like that. I'm out of bullets. So if you're unfortunate and keeps camping here every time, you could have one guy come up like this and just ruin your day. And you could also do it through the second one too. You can see how powerful this spot is right here, trying to take the site. So you don't want to have anyone in these spots, because if you get caught here too often, you're going to get noticed. Now for actually on the site, you could also have a player playing back here, right next to this wall. And this spot is just to use as a backup for the player sitting right there. You can also have a spot right here, which this spot isn't necessarily a good spot, but is a good spot nonetheless, since you can take out players trying to push up through the left side, since this guy's going to be more focused on the left side here. I meant to say right, but you get what I mean. Anyways, on to the camp spots. We have on B site, either right here or right here, because when they're walking in, they're going to be looking by these tables and back in these corners, and once you step out right here, they're already exposed to you. So you won't be able to see them until they start shooting, and they'll be shooting at you right here. Boom. Dead. And this spot back here is a long range spot where you can like spam your AK or whatever AR you're using, you spam it, or you can tap fire as well. Keep them at bay. The one thing you need to know about this spot is that you have no idea if they're going to be pushing this way. And if they know you're sitting there from the guys pushing in like this, they can shoot you through this. Right here. And you not be a happy camper. And there's also this spot right here, which acts as a secondary to the rotate spot. You can have a guy sitting right here. You can also have him watch zigzag from this spot right here. Which I'm pretty sure this is wall bangle. Oh, it's not. Okay, so this is wall bangle. You can use this as cover. You can duck down, make it even more cover. Then you can pop up. Surprise! Take out the guy at zigzag. Now the last spot, obviously, is sitting right here with a sniper or with an AR. Take pop shots. And I would not recommend sitting right here because you are more exposed on the right side than you are the left. Plus, you don't have a very good angle. So this is the most prominent spot right here where you should be sitting at. Because when you're sitting there, it's harder to see. When you're coming up here, they'll be ready to fire at you. And now it is time for the sniper spots. So the first spot is for the breach. And I didn't switch sides because I don't want to. But there is a spot right here that you can see through underneath the umbrella and the wall here. And this spot right here is going to line up perfectly with headshots coming from zigzag. So you can sit here, make them think that you're rotating, and then once they start rotating, pop. You'll be there picking off the rotators. And there's also a spot right here that you can use as well to keep them from trying to rush. It keeps you completely covered. It also gives you a vantage point as to see them first before they can see you. And this is kind of like an uncommon spot, but this could be very useful. And there really isn't much going through a site or a long, mostly because you're going to have to worry about taking off all these guys one at a time. But there is one spot where you can set up for rotating picks. That is right on the stairs, looking at middle, going into B site, right here. You can use this spot right here to wait for rotators trying to rotate this area right here. And then after that is just cat and mouse playing right here by the AC units, right here or right here. And you could also set up right here to look for peaks and rotates coming from here. And that's basically it for the breach. And since we're on the coalition, let's go ahead and go over the coalition sniper spots, which the first one we're going to talk about, this one. This one right here can go to the deck. You can snipe people from the deck. And if you start taking fire, you can go ahead and retreat back and just take another shot from right here by the stairs. And when they're coming down the stairs, you're going to be coming straight to the stairs right here, so you can have your crosshair lined up. And if they do come down out from down here, you can flick down and take a nice shot. Now on B site, a couple of spots right here, or you can hold it like this too. But I prefer if you just hold it like this so that way you're not exposed on the right. This spot right here is also a decent sniper spot. You can hold that as well. And right here as well, you can hold off players coming from the right side of the door where the rotator couldn't see. And the last sniper spot for the coalition is right here. The spot where you would hold if you're holding an AR. Which this would be a better sniper spot to hold players from long distances. I also got that guy to worry about back there too. But holding this spot right here, you can keep players from trying to rotate back into zigzag if the door by B site is blocked off by a smoke. And now is the time for the bomb plant locations. So, for the bomb plant, you're going to need to make sure that the coalition is the most exposed. And the best spot for that would be right in this corner right here. Because you have to look down at the bomb to try and defuse it. Because you can't sit on it, you have to look at it. And this would make a great spot for the bomb. So that way when it is starting to get diffused, you come around this corner, bam, right there. Or if you come around this corner, you have an AR, bam, bam. This corner, you got to come up a little bit, bam, bam, right there. Or if you come around, bam, they won't be able to see you coming. And for A site, the best spot to plant the bomb is in this corner because it's blocked off by like the AC right here. You have to look right at it to defuse it, and you have to turn around, and it just wastes time for the coalition to try and plant it. And there you have it. That's all the things you need to know about the map Soar. Now, if you want to request a map to be on the next video, go ahead and put that in the comments. And to those of you who decided to stick around and watch this video, thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see any other content that I put online, like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and follow me on Twitter and Discord, linked in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay safe. Bye-bye.